Why is it that you can spend $500 on a high-end retinol serum, follow every instruction to the letter, and wake up with skin that looks worse, drier, redder, and more crepey than when you started? Most of you have been told you're just aging. You've been told it's inevitable. But as an independent researcher, I've spent the last few months digging into the 2026 clinical data. And the truth is much more specific, and frankly, much more frustrating. You don't have a generic age problem. You have been caught in an information gap, specifically the menopause information gap. Right now, millions of women are entering perimenopause and menopause without being told the single most important biological fact about their skin. When your estrogen drops, your skin's collagen factory doesn't just slow down, it effectively goes on strike. We are talking about a 30% collapse in dermal collagen within the first 5 years. Nearly a third of your skin's structural support vanishes in a time frame shorter than a standard car lease. If you try to treat this estrogen-deficient skin with standard drugstore anti-aging products, you aren't just wasting money. You are likely causing barrier burnout. Today, we're going to investigate the paper trail the industry has been hiding. Stick around for the verdict, because I'm going to show you the truth. Let's look at the data, because the industry prefers feelings over facts. In 2026, we now recognize estrogen-deficient skin, EDS, as a distinct clinical condition, not just a phase of life. For years, we thought estrogen was just about reproduction. We were wrong. Estrogen is the primary signaling molecule for your fibroblasts. Your fibroblasts are the tiny machines in your dermis that produce collagen, elastin, and hyaluronic acid. They have specific locks on them called estrogen receptors. When estrogen is present, it turns the key, and the machines run at full capacity. When you hit perimenopause and that key is removed, the machines stop. This is why you see that sudden drop in the lower face, the jowls, the thinning of the neck, and that specific parched texture that no amount of standard moisturizer seems to fix. A massive global survey of over 4,300 women recently revealed that 60% of women didn't know these skin changes were linked to menopause until they were already in the middle of it. This is the knowledge-action gap. By the time you notice the crepey texture on your forearms or chest, the 30% collagen drop has already happened. The industry has failed to educate you because selling you a wrinkle cream is more profitable than explaining a hormonal deficiency. But here's the investigative kicker. Standard retinols, the gold standard we've been sold for 30 years, work by forcing cell turnover. They irritate the skin to trigger a repair response. But on thin, estrogen-deficient skin, that force often leads to chronic low-grade inflammation or inflammaging. You aren't building collagen, you're just exhausting a barrier that can no longer defend itself. In 2026, the paper trail points to a new winner, MEP technology, methyl estradiol propanoate. This isn't a hormone that enters your bloodstream, it's a non-hormonal estrogen receptor ligand. It tricks the skin into thinking estrogen is present. Clinical trials published in the Journal of Drugs in Dermatology show that MEP can increase skin density and hydration by 27% to 30% in 12 weeks without the side effects of traditional hormones. This is the difference between masking a wrinkle and regenerating the architecture of the skin. The beauty industry thrives on your desperation. When your skin starts thinning, you look for the most expensive, most scientific-looking jar on the shelf. Let's do a value audit and see what you're actually buying. I analyzed the ingredient lists of 5 of the top-selling menopause creams of 2026. These products retail for anywhere from $180 to $350. What did I find? In 4 out of 5, the primary ingredients were water, glycerin, dimethicone, and petrolatum. This is what we call label dressing. They put a dusting of a peptide or a plant extract at the very bottom of the list so they can claim hormonal support on the box, but the actual heavy lifting is being done by ingredients you can find at a pharmacy for under $10. If a product claims to fix menopausal dryness but doesn't contain a proven signal activator like MAP, PDRN, salmon DNA, or a bioidentical estriol, it is essentially doing the same thing as a $5 jar of Vaseline, petrolatum. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Vaseline. In my 7 Best Vaseline Hacks video, we talked about its power as an occlusive. It is 100% effective at stopping transepidermal water loss, TWL. In menopause, your skin's glue, its lipids, dissolves, and water just evaporates out of your face. The real value play in 2026? Stop paying $200 for a rich cream that is just fancy petrolatum. Instead, buy a high-tech signal serum, something that actually contains the expensive lab-grown molecules like MEP or precision peptides. Then, seal that serum with a budget-friendly lipid balm or even a thin layer of Vaseline. By separating the active from the occlusive, you ensure the expensive ingredients actually penetrate the skin, and you save yourself roughly $150 per month. You get the $200 regenerative results for a $40 total investment. That is how you beat the market. If you are currently struggling with the menopause information gap, you need a protocol that respects your skin's new biological reality. Forget the 10-step routines. They are a recipe for disaster on thinning skin. Here is the exact investigative protocol for 2026. Step 1, the Hormone Smart Cleanse. If your skin feels tight after washing, your cleanser is a thief. It is stealing the few precious lipids your skin is still struggling to produce. In 2026, we move away from foaming agents entirely. Switch to a pH-balanced cream or oil cleanser. You want to leave the skin feeling plump before you even reach for a towel. Step 2, the signal layer, the big guns. This is where you spend your money. You need a signal to tell your fibroblasts to wake up. Look for MEP technology, or if you have access to a forward-thinking dermatologist, topically applied estriol. This is the only way to restart the collagen factory. Apply this to damp skin. If the skin is dry, the molecules stay on the surface. Damp skin acts like a sponge, pulling those signal molecules into the dermis. Step 3, the barrier supplement. Estrogen-deficient skin lacks ceramides and cholesterol. You aren't just dry, you are leaky. You need a moisturizer that mimics the skin's natural glue. Look for a 3.1.1 ratio of ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids. This isn't a luxury, it's a structural repair kit. Step 4, the occlusive seal, the Vaseline hack. At night, your skin does its heavy lifting. To prevent overnight evaporation, apply a thin layer of an occlusive, either a Balm or medical-grade petrolatum, over your signal layers. This creates a pressure cooker effect, forcing the active ingredients deeper into the thinning dermis rather than letting them dry out on your pillowcase. Step 5, the internal support. The data in 2026 is clear. Topical treatment is only half the battle. If you are medically cleared, bioidentical hormone replacement therapy, HRT, is the internal version of your skincare routine. You cannot expect a cream to do 100% of the work when the problem is systemic. The verdict is clear. The menopause information gap exists because it is profitable. It is easier for the beauty industry to let you think you're just getting old and sell you a generic solution than it is to address the complex hormonal collapse of the skin. We have been sold the idea that aging is a personal failure or a choice we failed to make. But the 2026 data proves that with regenerative aesthetics, focusing on skin longevity and signaling molecules rather than anti-aging aggression, you can actually rebuild what the hormonal drop took away. This is just the beginning. This is video 1 of 10. Over the next few weeks, we are going to dismantle the exosome scam, investigate why skinimalism is actually a response to performance anxiety, and look at the skin longevity crisis that is causing women to overspend on unproven tech. I want to be very clear. I don't accept sponsorships. I don't have a only for you brand of cream to sell you in the description. I am an independent researcher, and my only goal is to find the data that works. If you want to join our community of researchers and stop being a victim of marketing label dressing, hit the subscribe button. We are digging into the clinical facts that the $100 billion beauty industry wants to keep hidden in that information gap. I'll see you in the next investigation, where we tackle the barrier burnout epidemic.